we are continuing the UFC 307. Alex Poatan Pereira versus Khalil Rountree Jr. Let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. Now, before we get into this video, I want to do something completely different that I've not done before. We're going to talk about their previous fights. We're not going to go in details about it. We're just going to say when they last fought and who it was against. Julianna Peña versus Raquel Pennington is this one. Julianna Peña has not fought based off of this since 2022. Her last fight was against Amanda Nunes at UFC 277, July 31st. While Raquel Pennington hasn't fought since January 21st of this year at UFC 297. She fought Mayra Bueno Silva. It's been a while since Julianna Peña has fought, but let's get on to today's video. We are in the bantamweight division for this fight. Julianna Peña versus Raquel Pennington. Peña is 12-5. Her country's United States. She stands at 5 foot 6 inches tall. She weighed at 135 pounds. She has a reach of 69 inches and a leg reach of 39 inches. While Raquel Pennington, on the other hand, is 16-9. Her country's United States. She stands at 5 foot 7 inches tall. She weighed at 135 pounds as well in her last weigh and has a reach of 67.5 inches and a leg reach of 37 inches. The champ, Raquel Pennington, has a few disadvantages based off of this stats, which is the reach and the leg reach, but she does have height. She also has more fights on her record, as in wins and losses, so she's got a bit more experience. But there's not much to go off of here. They're going to roughly weigh around the same. Julianna Peña is going to have a little bit of reach in the leg reach and the arm reach. So currently, Julianna Peña, keep her at range, and we'll move on to win buys to see if she needs to get it down or if she wants to keep it on the feet. Julianna Peña has a 25% KO TKO, a 50% submission, a decision of 25%, and a 12-minute average fight time with a knockdown average of 0. While Raquel Pennington, on the other hand, has a 6% KO TKO, 25% submission, and a 69% decision with an average fight time sitting at around near enough 14 minutes. Julianna Peña has a lot more finishes than she does decisions, although she is tied with the decisions and the KOs and TKOs, but most of her wins are coming by submission. Now, Raquel Pennington, most of her wins are coming by decision, but if we get rid of the decision, most of hers are coming by submission, and then lastly, KO and TKO. Based off of this stats, although Julianna Peña has got a higher percentage of submissions, I believe that she should probably keep this one on the feet, because Raquel Pennington's, if we get rid of the decisions, most of her wins are coming by submission, and I believe Julianna Peña, her 25% KOs and TKOs could come in handy for this fight. But let's move on to significant strikes to see if it stays on the feet, who gets it done. With Raquel Pennington having an average of 4 punches landed per minute, 52% significant strikes, an average of 3 punches absorbed per minute, 60% defense. While Julianna Peña, on the other hand, has an average of 3 punches landed per minute, 47% significant strikes, an average of 2 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 50%. Although Julianna Peña absorbed less, her defense was a little bit worse, her significant strikes was a little bit worse, and her output was also a little bit worse. Based off of this stats, Raquel Pennington would benefit on the feet if it was based off their last fights. Now, I still believe that Peña has got the reach. She also has the KOs and TKOs. I still believe she should keep it on the feet. But I believe Raquel Pennington should get on the inside and get it down and try and get the submission. But Raquel Pennington isn't someone you can sleep on the feet. But let's move on to grappling to see if it goes down, who gets it done. If the fight is to go down, Raquel Pennington has an average of 1 takedown, 27% takedown accuracy, 63% takedown defense, and an average of 1 submission. While Julianna Peña, on the other hand, has an average of 2 takedowns, 55% takedown accuracy, 23% takedown defense, with an average of also 1 submission. Based off their last fights, it appears that Julianna Peña did a lot better on the ground in her last fight than on the feet. She didn't have as much output on the feet, but on the ground, she got a very high percentage of takedowns. Her takedown defense was very poor. Raquel Pennington, obviously hers was better, but Raquel Pennington's takedown accuracy was poor. So if Julianna Peña can improve her defense for this fight, she can defend the takedowns from Pennington, get her out of range and start striking. Or, based off of these stats, get it down and try and get a grappling, try and get a control or just submission win. Based off of all the stats, I still believe that Julianna Peña keep on the feet, keep a range, and don't let Raquel Pennington get on the inside. Raquel Pennington, get on the inside, get the takedown because of the poor takedown defense from Peña, and try and keep it down there, get control time, try and get a submission if you can. If not, win by decision due to control time and land some deadly shots on the ground. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins? How do you think win? Apart from that, I'll catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.